What's up guys, I'm Paws Build and today we're going to be playing Parkasaurus with the new Sea Monsters DLC, and we're going to be making a custom map which is, in this version of the game, basically a standard map because we don't have a lot to go off. There is a campaign mode, but that's not what we're going to be playing today. We're going to just be playing a custom map, and look how cute this is. Like, it's basically a really cute version of Jurassic Park. So we're going to name our park Jurassic Paws. Oh, it's a really bad joke. That's what we're going with. So at the minute our park's closed, we need to get some dinos in here, but look how huge this map is. I'm going to pause the game as well so we don't lose any time. Look how massive this is. This is a car park as well. Like that's the size of a lorry, like a truck. Look how big this is. It's massive, and it's got loads of rubbish everywhere, and it's like sand and really ugly. So first off, I'm just going to demolish a couple of bits because I don't like these dead trees and this rubbish here. And this is all free, so I'm just going to remove those. You actually get money if you remove trees, which is interesting. I don't think that's how it works in the real world. Kind of the opposite normally, but hey ho, this is how we work. So we need to pick a path, and I think I'm going to go with the redstone one because I quite like how it looks on here, and I think this might be redstone, I'm not sure. But I'm going to go for a slightly different path length because this is our main path. I think I want a 5 path. I'm just going to make this be 5. Oh, it's a slightly different color, but it's still nice. Going 5 wide, and then we could always have a thing of 3 around the edge. Pressing Q and E to rotate the camera. You can only do it in these like 45-degree turns. Sorry, I hope I didn't just give anyone seasickness there. But essentially, yeah, it's not like a free camera control. It's 4 angles you can change. And next we're going to need a fence because in our inventory we have a little Stegosaurus egg. So we need to make a habitat for our Stegosaurus, and we could go for these walls here, but I mean, some of the privacy, there's no visibility on the concrete one. I haven't actually used the glass walls. Maybe we should at some point, but I just really love the fences. So I'm going to put in a little fence, and I think I might just have it be right here as they come into the park, so they can already see a dino. So if we come here, we can then connect this to the main concrete wall. So this is a concrete wall here. So this is what they'd look like if we built a concrete fence. And the dinosaurs in this game need a lot of space. So I'm going to build out a bit more. Let's go to there. And then to here. Because we're going to want like a few Stegosaurus as well. So this is a 3,000 square foot exhibit. We need to put a door in as well in fences. Exhibit door, which I'm just going to whack there. And now when we click on it, we should be able to see. Oh, I'm just failing to click. You should be able to see the area. There we go. Works now. So we can call this whatever we want. I'm going to call it Stegosaurus, just so we know what's in here. But there's currently no biome for it, which is a little bit odd. So it basically, we need to put a biome in to be able to house a Stegosaurus. And for the Stegosaurus needs grass, but if you actually go on the Stegosaurus, it'll tell you itself. So let's put the little Stegosaurus egg in here. Then I'm going to hit play, and eventually this will hatch, and we'll have our first little dino. But for now, let's put in a key thing, which I almost forgot. Let's put in some donation boxes, because much like every park building game, you need a way for your guests to be able to donate money. Because these dinos ain't cheap. Right. Got a little path in there. They can see them. We'll maybe have the path run along here too. And we're also going to need some people. So I want to go into the office view. And we can look at our resumes. And these are, so you've got vets, janitors, scientists, and security. So we're going to need one of everyone. So let's get our... let's get the vet first. So the names in this game and the pictures are ridiculous. I love it. So this whole game is very like cartoony, kind of tongue-in-cheek. It's just very cute, and you'll either love the art style or you hate it. So it's one of those Marmite things. maybe we should go for Ponchia with his beautiful heart glasses. I'm digging that. So he's got 2 speed, 2 ability, and 2 personality. All of these basically relate to the task they do. So I think actually speed is generally the first task, and then ability the second, and personality the third, when they've got different things that they do. But it does tell you later once you've got them. But yeah, let's get to this one. So let's hire him, and then we'll get ourselves a janitor who's again going to do these things. Crony, Bara, and Bargo. Let's get Bargo. She's got great personality, and she's the most expensive, but with this by very little, very little. Oh, look, that's a scientist right there. Senol Yonders and Kalada. I'm not even going to try and pronounce half of these. We're going for Senol. Look at that. That's a beautiful. He's loads of personality, not a lot of speed or ability. That's okay though. He at least got at the start. It doesn't really matter too much. We're gonna specialize them into different things anyway. So, and for security, we've got Quadran, Chroninaz, and oh my goodness, he's a bit terrifying. And Geed, he looks quite nice. Maybe we should get Geed. Yeah, let's get Geed. So we've got our staff from the office tab. We're gonna go back to the park now. As you can see, they're all in here. Annoyingly, the actual the animations and stuff they've got, like the actual characters, don't have the same skins as the profile. I don't know if that's something they're gonna add, but it would be something that, like, for me, it's a big deal. Like, look, this doesn't even look remotely like him, but it means you can easily see, oh, that's the scientist, that's the security, that's the janitor in this case, etc. Not a very good example of security there, and the vets. But yeah, it is what it is. If you're trying to find all your scientists, you can see them quite easily, but it'd be nice if they actually look like the people you hired them, because I got such crazy art style. It'd just be cool if it translated through. Anyway, let's open our Stegosaurus egg. So I'm going to click this. And look, we got our first little baby, Sullivan, baby Sullivan, the Stegosaurus. He's so cute. Now they do actually have a first-person mode in this game, which if I click here, I'm gonna click 1 because I don't want the tranquilizer gun. You can pop into the exhibit, and I can't actually see little Sullivan. Where's he gone? Oh, he's there. He's there. But look how cute he is. Anyway, I'm gonna click escape to get out of that. He's not gonna be very happy because his exhibit isn't very good. It's huge, so he's got a good amount of space, but he's not got enough grass. So we need to go into terrain, grab the grass, and then we're gonna fill this place with grass. And that's better, but it's not right because it's not a rainforest. So the best thing, my favorite thing about this game, which makes it, in my opinion, so much of a deeper game than games like Jurassic World Evolution, or other dinosaur, I know that's the most popular one at the minute, but other dinosaur simulation games, is that the habitats are done on this system where it tells you what you need to get each one. So at the minute we've got all grass, so it's just a forest. If we add more water to it, eventually this dot will move along and become a rainforest, which is what our Stegosaurus wants. And it tells us that the dinosaur wants it by putting the dinosaur icon in there, which is just a really nice touch. But obviously if we increase the elevation, it could become tiger habitat because it'd be grassy with mountains. So that's what that habitat is. So for now, we're just going to add some water. So go into terrain, and instead of the tiles, go to terrain, and we can add water. There's also deep water because the sea monsters DLC's got these sea monsters. So we'll dabble with that a bit later, but for now, just our little Stegosaurus. And I'm gonna make a massive lake, I think, in here. That's quite deep actually. I'm gonna undo. Don't want it quite that deep. Let's have it like this. That's obviously good enough to get it into rainforest. So one thing you have to think about as well is that the trees I'm just going to pause it before it gets too dark. The trees also need water to survive. So the next thing we're going to need is trees and rocks and bushes, and they all have to match the exhibit. So all dinosaurs need them to match their habitat, but we don't actually have all of them in a minute. So you can see the trees, we need to unlock like the deserty trees, but we have some aquatic, we've got the tundra ones, like swamp, tundra and alpine, but we want these, which are forest, rainforest and taiga. And I think we're just going to get a mix of all of them. So you have massive trees, like this massive oak tree, or you can have slightly smaller trees, like there's a small oak. So I'm just going to kind of smatter these around. Let's do another big oak over there. Got massive pine. If we put in some of these big trees, then we know where we want the smaller ones. Let's put in some, so you can see that tree needs more water. So if we do a little bit of water over here, that'll be fine. Let's go into terrain. Let's just add this in. Do a little bit like that. Anyway, back to the trees. Let's get some apple trees. And small apple trees. Just going to group them kind of together. And then we've got fir trees. Why not? And small fir trees. We've got all of them. Small pines. I'm literally just putting every tree in that I can. And Raymond tree. I don't know about this one. Let's put a few of those in. And we also need some bushes. So for this bush, I feel like has something a bit odd about it, these two, because yeah, eventually it rotates, but I think this is the bottom of it. So I don't tend to use these because they both have the same problem where sometimes you get the bottom, and I don't know if that's a bug or not. This one's actually looking okay for the minute. So we could put a few of these in. But yeah, just particularly the thuya bush, small, has a bit of an issue. I'm going to put in loads of these berry bushes. They don't actually eat the berry bushes. You have to still do like food, like a feeder. But it's just nice to put the bushes in. And some rocks. So I'm going to put a little rock formation over here. Have some granite and some basalt. Do a little rock over here. Let's do some, which ones are these? Basalt. Oh, they're both basalt. Let's get some spiky basalt too. That is probably enough. So yeah, he's happy with it. He does need food though. So we need to go into exhibits and put a small vegetarian feeder. I'm going to whack one there. And then I'm also just going to address the fact that we're missing some water. They're happy. They're happy. And they're happy. Let's just have a little bit of water over here. Like a little pool. Sorry, my perfectionism is killing me. Just want a couple of, there you go. That's fine. Like a little bit of water, a little pond. So this is our first habitat. Look how cute that is. It looks adorable. And I'm also going to open our park for the remainder of this very short day. So we need food to fill the feeder. So if I pause again, I'm going to go to town. And these are all the different shops you have. So this is where you buy your veg for your vegetarians, where you meat for your meat eaters. Then we've got eggs, so we get new dinosaurs. We've got hats, which you can put on your staff to like improve them. And you can actually put them on the dinosaurs too. But for me, that's one too far. So I'm like, you know, I love the art style, but I don't want to put hats on the dinosaurs. But I will put them on the staff. And then you've got gems, which you use to make dinosaurs with the eggs, and the bank where you can basically just exchange science, hearts, and money. In case you're like running low on one of them, you could switch it around. But we're going to go vegetables. Now that we've got some Stegosauruses, or one, I'm going to add some daily plants. So you get them at a slight discount, like Amazon, if you buy it regularly. So I'm going to get 5 daily. I'm just going to buy 5 now. So it's a slight premium, but we'll get that daily delivery of 5, and we can up this at any point for our little dinos. I'm going to play again, and now our vet should be able to stock the feeder, which is here. There you go. Got some vegetables, just going to put them in there, and then baby Sullivan can go and have a little eat. So another thing we need is not actually an employee building. We're going to need a science building to get some new dinosaurs, and for now I'm just going to put it here because I don't have a good place to put it. And I'm going to grab our scientist. Essentially this is just going to generate us science points, which we're going to need. So we're going to grab our scientist and just pop them on the science building, and then just going to do a little boogie. No, they're just there, they're just working. I don't quite know what they're supposed to be doing. Are they? It just looks like dancing a little bit, but maybe they're like filing things or something. They're going to do that anyway. So they'll do that and get there. You can see we've got some donations. When these guests have a little dot above their head, it means that they want to donate. So you can... Yeah, okay. Loving it. Pillard is loving little Stegosaurus. But when they want to donate, they've got that. If they want to donate more, they'll have like more dots. So you can see if you've got loads of people and no donation boxes, you're like, oh, I need a donation box over there. I'm missing out on some cash. We also want to get a little food court going. So I'm going to make a little path section here. In fact, we're almost at the end of the day. I might just fast forward and let the day close, and then the start of the next day we can build in the light, because the park will close at 10. So it'll tell you it's closing, and every day you get a little like summary, and you'll get the money that you've got here, which is how much you earned in the day. So instead of earning it like gradually, you get a lump sum at the end of the day. So you can see this is our... We've got $62 in donations, 112 in ticket sales. We're losing money at the minute, but that's okay. I think the store is probably the science building, rather than like all the stores are probably piled into one there. But yeah, we'll be making more money tomorrow. We still made some, and you can get a little low down on everything, which is pretty cool. You get hearts for every happy dinosaur you have. So at the minute, we didn't actually get a heart from Sullivan, so he's probably missing some stuff. Maybe some enrichment that would give us that. And we've got 8 science points. Let's go to the next day. Tuesday. So you can carry on with the science bit. In fact, just because it takes some time, I'm going to start getting some more dinosaurs. So we want some more Stegosauruses. At the minute, we've got Ceratopsia and Stegosauria. So essentially, these are the different types of fossils, and we're going to send out a team through a portal to go pick up some more of those fossils. And we want some more Stegosauruses, so they're Stegosauria, among other Stegosauria. And you can also do a shallow expedition or a deep one for 500. We're just going to do a shallow, just show how it works. If we open the portal, and then we leave it for a while, and they're basically going to explore the prehistoric... wherever this is. Not very good at geography, no idea from that zoomed in. They're going to explore that, and when it reaches the full, we can dig and get some fossils. Let's explore the world of science. Okay, yes we will. So it's prompting us to unlock some stuff with our science points. So if we go into the science tab, it's basically 684. We can buy whatever we want. So this will give us some decorations. This will give us hot dogs and a wonton truck. We may have to, oh no, we've already got, it's a perk, huge hot dogs. We've already got a hot dog truck. We may have to get the wonton truck. We're gonna get the wonton truck. Got uncommon gem, which we'll use to get dinosaurs. And then we've got some hats, smart water, which helps you build, and a stone science presentation. Let's get the presentation. So we got that. If we go into hearts, we could get some stuff here as well. But I'm going to wait and see what we actually want depending on which dinosaurs we get. So I'm not going to spend them just now because they're a little bit harder to get than science points. Obviously, you have to have happy dinosaurs at the end of the day. So at the minute, we'll only get 1 a day if we do everything right, which is why we need more dinosaurs. But anyway, for right now, let's get ourselves a food court. So I'm going to count up. Let's have 3 spaces, and then is this too far up? Let's have a food court here. And maybe that could be Maybe this should be 6. Well, let's see. How many is this? 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is 7. Okay, we'll have it this wide. So my plan is to get a little food area. You press R to rotate. If we have it like this, is that too close to the entrance? Maybe it is. Okay, I'm going to move it up slightly from what I was planning. So demolish. I'm going to remove this path. And I'm going to build our Dino Dogs truck first. I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to put the wonton truck. Oh, I can't afford the wonton truck. We're low on money. I'm going to build out a little area here. I think our balloon shop is going to take up... How many spaces is that? 3 more. Four more. Okay, I knew I'd done it wrong. So we're going to need 4. That should be the width of the balloon shop. Unless we want to add a bit of space. In fact, I'm going to add just 3 either way. And then we're going to move the hot dog truck over there. You can move them for free. I'm going to move it so it's 3 in. And then just fill in the path again because it's deleted it there. Okay, now we can get some hot dogs selling. We'll get a bit more money. I'm going to fast forward until our portal's done. Look at these guys. I think in here is where we can choose big hot dogs. Wow! Or huge hot dogs. We're going to sell the huge hot dogs. And they've arrived. Okay, let's go to the portal room. So now this is kind of the bread and butter of how you get dinosaurs. So you dig, and then you've got this like little puzzle game where each of your staff has a different shape that they can print. So this one's got a really good like 5. So if we print here, we can see we've got a fossil there. So we've got the one which is so useful for just like stamping them out. But if we click here, we get the fossil. If you click on it again, then you break it, so we'd lose it. But obviously we don't want to do that. But yeah, if I accidentally clicked there, oh no, and we lost it. So you have to try and be careful and snipe them out just by using the shapes. And it's not like the most difficult puzzle, but it's just quite a cute one. And just a bit more interesting, honestly, than loads of others I've seen where it's like you just kind of wait. Like, I mean, take Jurassic World Evolution, you just wait around and then eventually they come back with fossils and you had no part in it. This is just a nicer idea to get you involved a bit more. We've got one left somewhere. And it's there. So we got all of them. If we did if we'd done a deeper search, we would have found more fossils. But so essentially there's a whole other layer below this as well, which we didn't touch. But we didn't do that, and we had loads of stamps left from our people. So let's do another free one. Just start them on that again. But now we have, thank you. Now we have some fossils. If we went into town, we can't do this quite yet. But you can see if we go to the egg shop, if we want to make a Stegosaurus, we need these fossils. So we only need 2 and 2. So we've got more than enough to make 2 Stegosaurus. But we need imperfect gems, and they cost money in town as well. So we go to the gem shop, they're 500 each. So if we go to the bank, we could exchange 6 hearts for 5,000 money, and I'm going to, just so we can get them right now, I'm going to buy 2 gems, go to the egg shop, and hopefully you're following. Then we can get 2 Stegosaurus eggs. There's 1 and 2. And the chicken lays them. Like, it's just so cute. I just love this. I hope you guys enjoy it as far as the art style. It's just, it's a very like chilled out game, and you can kind of just relax, and it's not a big stressful one. Like sometimes Jurassic World Evolution 2, I mean, it's amazing, don't get me wrong, and the first one before it. Like, they're both great games, but they're not as chilled out and relaxing. It's more like, oh no, the dinosaurs are escaping and eating everyone. Or like, oh no, I need to make sure I have enough money. Oh, and there's a tornado. Whereas this one is just very chilled. You know, if you run out of money, you've got other things you can exchange for money to get some money. It's just, yeah, a much friendlier experience, I think. I'm going to put this here. So we now have a balloon shop, and I'm going to get the wonton truck as well. Very calming music. And annoyingly, it's got a different path there, which I don't like. So I'm going to make that the same as ours. And look! People can get wontons. We got any benches? Should maybe have a little eat area. Got 4 there. Yeah, I'm trying to think where's best to put it. Have a little area there. People can kind of chill out. They can have a little snack. Might do the same on this side. Ooh, it just made it bigger. On a 3x3. I didn't even realize you could do that. So this whole time I've been building extra paths. You can make a 5x5. I am so dumb sometimes. We've got 3 and 1. Let's put 1 there. 1 there and 1 there. Just so we've got some seating. They can kind of eat. I might do something with it a bit later. Maybe move this out and have a bit wider area. But for now, they've got some places to eat and they've got some food. So they could be happy. We still haven't got any hearts. We need to get some hearts tomorrow. We need to make Sullivan as happy as he can be. I didn't actually check that it was a male. No, it is. Sullivan's a male. So you can see he needs 420 foot habitat, but that's per dinosaur. So if we're going to have a herd in there, we're going to need this large 3,000 foot one. Also, I could build across. One thing he's probably lacking, if we look at little Sullivan, where's he gone? Sullivan. There he is. So he needs, his main thing is he's lacking friends, but he could do with some more toys, and privacy is actually very happy, so we don't need to change that right now. When we put a path along here, they may suffer with privacy a bit, and then we've got some long grass we can put in that's gonna help out in here. Got some long grass that you can add in that will essentially give them more privacy, but we'll deal with that when we come to it. So enrichment, we don't actually have any toys right now, so we could unlock some through hearts potentially. Yeah, that's one there. And toy peacock as well. Maybe we'll have to get the peacock. Toy copper box, ribcage feeder. I'm gonna go with a toy peacock. So now we should have an inflatable peacock. That's what every dinosaur needs. Let's whack that in there. So now they've got a little peacock. You can change the color of it as well, which I think is really cool. Have whatever color we want. But yeah, you can also revert it back. It's just very cute, and you can reset it as well. I know it says ball, but you can reset the peacock to where it started if they've like smacked it across the habitat and you want it back there. Look at these guys. Oh, look! Our balloon shop's selling balloons. Look at little Triceratops balloons. Oh, they've dropped it. So one other thing you can do, which is quite mean if they're holding it, but if they've dropped them, then it's okay, is you can pop them by clicking them, which I love. Oh, our 2 new Stegosaurus. Stegosauruses? Stegosaurus? Stegosauri? Stegosaurid? You guys let me know. What's the plural for Stegosaurus? Yeah, Opal, who's a female. She's got male and female now. And another female, Flora. They're very cute names as well. So now their social's way better. But they need more enrichment. Oh, I see the peacock moving. Sullivan's hossed it across the pond. Goodness. Could do with some more toys. We'll get some more toys, don't you worry. Yeah, look, they're making friends. They need more privacy though. I might see if they kind of balance out as we go. because I'll tell you what, let's put some privacy in now. Let's put some privacy in. So there's four different privacy tiles depending on, I mean, all of them work, but we don't want to put massive what's this called? It's not coral, whatever that is, like seaweed in where we don't need it. So, oh, that's the wrong one. We just need grass. That's not the right biome. And the same, this is like desert. This is kind of like the swampy. We want this one, which is like rainforest. These guests are losing their minds. Didn't know we'd made such a great park. Basically, just put in some, you can just put in some of this grass everywhere, and it gives them a place to hide if it all gets too intense, which is a much like nicer way of doing it. I know games like Planet Zoo, you've kind of got to, you have to design the habitat essentially around making sure that there's enough privacy, because until you get the one-way glass, which feels a bit like a cheat, honestly, until you get that, it's like you have to just be really careful about what animals you get and how like the guests see them. Whereas this is, you can just build the privacy into the habitat, so you just put some long grass that they can hide in if they want to. But if they don't want to and they're happy being out, let them be out, you know? Let's put one water there and then remove that. That's probably a good amount. Just kind of putting it all over. Don't like it on the edges. It's just a personal preference. But now we've got quite a lot. Hopefully that's enough for them. And their privacy should have gone up a lot. Okay, maybe need to wait for it to go up, but when they realize there's all the grass there, I'm sure it'll be a lot better. So, what else have we got in here? We can have an info booth that will direct people to the place, to where we want to go. So you can direct them to food, or you can direct them to... Oh, gazebo would have been much better. Yeah, I tell you what, let's make a little food court area. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to delete these. Can I delete that one? Yep. There's too many people in the way. And then I'm going to add a bit of space between these. Not that much space, but I'm going to add some space. Let's make this... Yeah, let's make it that wide. And one more. That's quite a decent... Maybe one more. Let's do two more. And then it lines up perfectly with the edge being in threes. Oop, went too far, went too far. Okay. That's a good size food court. Let's move these on back in. Where do we want them? Because I think if we have them up here, actually, then there's more room. Maybe we should put some plants at the back. Let's put in some decorations. For decorations. Then right at the back, we can have rock piles. You want a rock pile? Yeah, maybe we'll have a couple of rock piles. Like that. And then we'll have some nice wildflowers or something. Like that, and one there. We're gonna do it like this. Got wildflowers like that. We're gonna have the rocks. I'm just gonna move the wonton truck because it's ruining it. And now we can put our trucks in. And they're gonna go in there. That looks much better. And then we can move our benches even. So we can have a little seating area. Like that. Let's have some more. This is probably not the thing to be focusing on at this stage of the game, but it's 100% what we're going to focus on, because aesthetics are the most fun part about any of these games. And let's have some hedgerows in the middle. cute. I'm kind of tempted to move it all down one, which I feel really bad about now. It's too close to the shop for what I like. This is where perfectionism is a problem. Right, let's move it 2 down. Gotta move these out of the way. The annoying thing about the movement system is you can't, like, when you move something, it'll like clash with where it used to be. So you can't move it onto a space that it already was partly occupying, which I'm not a fan of as much, but hey, this game has allowed a few imperfections, and look at it. It's adorable. I think this is going to be better. There we go. Let's fill in the path again. How does that look? In fact, let's just have the path go up to the trucks. That looks adorable. Might have the trucks on the paths as well. Yeah. Got an area to sit. We've got, you can buy balloons, you can get hot dogs. That's a proper food court. That's what I'm talking about. And it looks nice. The only thing we don't have is bins, and bins do detract from the aesthetics of it. Like, they'll make the aesthetics of your park go down, but they are quite important for just general, you know, grossness. So one other thing I'm going to put in is, there's a massive Parkasaurus sign, which I love. So that is going to go in right there at the entrance. Yeah, maybe I just need to scream more. That's obviously how this game works. I'm going to put in some street lights because they are one of the most beautiful things in this game. So I'm going to put them 10 apart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which I've just found to be quite a nice like distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then if we go out this way as well, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's going to be there. So let's move it to there. And then the same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's not going to fit in there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it would be on this level. So let's put them there and there. Is that symmetrical? No. There. I was going to say, it looked like it was past the box. But look at that. How cute is that? Maybe we need another one at the entrance. Let me go in. Maybe we should move this one actually. Look how cute that is.